Hey Total Gym Addicts, in today's video I wanted to share with you one of my favorite stretching routines. And I've decided to take it outside because we finally got some cooler weather here in Phoenix, so I wanted to take advantage of that. Now this is a perfect routine to follow after your workout to cool down and stretch out those muscles, but I also like to do it on those days when I don't have a full workout planned, but I want to get some movement in before I start my day. This would also be great for at the end of the day after a long stressful day to kind of reset your mind and your body. Today I'm using the Total Gym Evolve, but you can use any Total Gym model. I like to have it set down on the lowest level, but you can raise it up if you need a little bit more support or need a little bit more help getting on and off your glide board. Now if you're ready, let's get started. All right, we're gonna start just on all fours on your glide board. We're gonna start with the cat and the cow. So start with the cow, extending long through your spine, and then the cat, tucking the pelvis and pressing away from the glide board. We'll just flow through these movements for a few more reps. Out into the cow, and press away into the cat. One more of each. Extend out into the cow and press away for the cat. Next, we're going to do some hip circles. So I'm going to place my hands at the top of the glide board, press my hips forward, then out to one side, back into a child's pose, and then around to the other side. Now let's change directions. All right, let's take a seat back on our heels on the glide board. We're just going to roll out our head and our neck. Let's change directions. All right, we're going to stretch out our necks. Place some light pressure on your head and pull your head to one side. Place the opposite shoulder behind your back. We'll hold this just for a few seconds. Release that and go to the other side. Next, we're going to stretch out our shoulders and our triceps. So pull one arm across your chest. Keep the shoulder down the back. Let's go to the other side. Now let's move to those triceps. One hand down the center of the back and some light pressure on your elbow. Other side. Let's release that Let's come up off the glide board. We're going to take a wide stance at the base of our glide board and just fold forward, reaching towards the ground. Release your head and neck. You can also grab your rails to gently pull yourself down to get a deeper stretch. Let's reach over to our right side. Release that head and neck, trying to draw our forehead towards the knee. Let's go to the other side. Pull that belly button in. Make sure you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's go back to center, reach towards the ground. Let's bend at the knees, extend long through those legs. Bend, extend. One more time, bend, extend, roll up. Restack your spine one vertebrae at a time. Your shoulders are back, your chest is lifted. Now we're going to stretch off to one side. Let's go to the other side. Let's release that. Next, we're going to go into a lunge. So I'm going to bring one leg forward on the side of the glide board. The other leg is behind me. Hands are at the top of the glide board. And just press your hip down towards that glide board. If you can, bring your hands up to your knees. Press that hip towards the glide board. Keep your shoulders down your back. Pull that belly button in. Let's bring our hands back onto the glide board and drop that back knee onto the glide board and release the foot from behind you. Extend your arms up and press your hip forward. Let's open up at the chest. Let's bring our hands back on the glide board. Bring that back leg up and twist towards the bent knee. Bring your hands back onto your glide board. Drop the back knee, and we're going to sit back, extending that front leg out in front of us, flexing at the foot. Hold onto your glide board to maintain your balance. Let's come forward into that lunge, pressing the hip forward, and then bring both feet behind you onto the ground. And we're going to roll up, restacking that spine. Let's move to the other side into that lunge position. Hands up to your knees. Hands back on the glide board and drop your back knee. Arms up towards the sky, pressing the hip forward. Open up at the chest. Hands back onto your glide board. Back leg up off your glide board and twist towards the bent knee. Hands back on the glide board, drop the back knee, and sit back, extending that leg out in front of you, flexing the foot, using your glide board to maintain your balance. Let's release forward into that lunge. Bring both feet behind you. And let's stand up and roll up. All right, let's grab our elbows, our feet upright, a little past the width of your glide rails, and just fold forward. Gentle bend at the knees, and you can just sway here side to side. Release your hands and just hang here like a rag doll, reaching towards your toes. Let's bend at the knees, extend long, pushing the tailbone up towards the sky. Bend, extend. One more time. Bend, extend, roll up, restack that spine. All right, we're gonna take a seat at the top of our glide board. And we're going to extend one leg long out in front of us on the glide board. The other leg is off to the side. Twist towards that extended leg, fold forward, reach towards your toe. You can also grab your glide board and gently pull yourself down to get a deeper stretch. Let's sit up nice and tall. Let's go to the other side. Let's release that. Sit up nice and tall. Extend both legs out in front of you and just fold forward, reaching towards the toes, grabbing your ankles or your shins. Work within your own range of motion. You can again grab your glide board to get a deeper stretch here. Let's release that. Sit up nice and tall. Hands on the glide board behind you. Extend the legs out long. Chest is forward. Shoulders are back. Let's just roll out our ankles. Let's reverse direction. Now place one foot on either side of your glide board. Press your elbows into your knees and then lean forward for a nice inner thigh stretch. Let's release that. We're going to come up off of our glide board. We're going to take a seat at the base of our Total Gym. Cross your legs, one in front of the other, not on top of each other. We're going to place our hands on the glide board and just extend out long, keeping a neutral head and neck and a flat back. Let's roll up. Let's change the position of our legs. Extend out long. Roll up, sit nice and tall. We're going to come up onto our feet. And we're going to take a seat at the base of our glide board now. Rolling back. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Now press your spine down into your glide board and press your knees up towards the sky. Let's release that. Press away. Release. And one more time, press away. Release that. Let's come up to our feet. Let's fold forward one more time, reaching towards your toes, reaching towards the floor or your ankles. Let's take a bend at the knees, extend long, pushing the tailbone up towards the sky. Bend, extend long. One more time, bend, extend, roll up, restack that spine, shoulders back, chest is lifted, hands up towards the sky, and bring your hands down to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me for today's stretch session. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. In the meantime, take care, and I'll see you at the next workout.